What's up, everybody? Hello, and welcome back to some more Skyfactory 4. I've built us a tiny little farm here for the sole purpose of getting beetroot, because we needed beetroot in order to get ironwood saplings, which we can use for light gray dye, and in turn for silver, amber, and getting us some silver saplings. So over here, I've already made the trade, and we are now growing ironwood saplings right here. We can have a stock plus of these, or a surplus, not I combined surplus and stockpile. Let's go for silver amber here, which we need iron berries for. We need 2 tin, 2 lead, and 4 petrified. So let's go ahead and grab those things. This is cottonwood. This is the tin under me. 2 tin, 2 lead, and then we will go for 4 of our petrified resin that we have just accruing over there. And let's go ahead and build us our silver amber. Cool. Now, silver amber, right now we have all the things we need to get gold and nickel. I can't do much of this yet until I get rid of this iron amber that I have queued up, so I'm going to have to churn through that. But while we wait for the iron to all go through, we need to get the tree that you have to use with the casting to get an actual silver sapling. That is a mineral tree. Now, these you can get pretty easily. You just need to use lapis saplings with a cauldron full of water, which we shall do. Let's go ahead and grab some of our lapis. I think we have it growing right here. I need 4 of these, and then I need my... Oh, my bucket's gone because I crafted a watering can to speed up how fast I could water the crops. The watering can just works like bone meal, like less effective bone meal. It's not like bone meal. It speeds up the ticks of growth. So instead of like having normal game ticks pass every certain number of seconds, this makes it go faster, so you can see things grow faster. It's not like bone meal where it's like instant growth. It's a little bit slower than that. But I'm actually going to just run through the bone meal here real quick because I don't want to have that in my inventory. Okay, that's how the watering can works. It's kind of secondary to what we need to do here, but just thought I'd explain that real quick. But okay, we were making mineral saplings, and I got rid of my normal infinite source in favor of putting it in the farm over here. So let's just plop this down right here, take some of those saplings, and get ourselves some mineral. Okay, we are going to need 2 of these for our task with the silver amber over here. First things first, though, I'm going to need to plop these down. That way they can kind of grow and get us more. What is mineral used for? Looks like there's some blocks. Anything else this is used for? Just blocks. Logic cables, okay. Wrenches, labelers, energy battery with redstone. That's actually pretty handy. Delayer, materializer. There's a book. Interfaces. Okay, and then you can get flux crystals from mineral. Fluix crystals. Okay, not terrible. Not terrible. We'll let that grow and accrue. And how are we looking on these? Okay, I'm going to get through our surplus of iron blocks. No need to watch me sit here and smelt all this. But we're going to need a ton of iron eventually. And I think I'll want all that before we go and put the next thing. But when we come back, we'll be doing these saplings here. I'll probably have to set up... Yeah, I'm going to set up some more chests for them. And then we are going to look at how we can automate our smelting and make the push to finish all the stuff on this first tab for our quests here so far. But I'll bring you guys back once I get through all the iron. All right, we have just now gotten through the last of our iron here, and we're going to start getting our gold, nickel, and silver all set up. And then after that, I think we're going to make a push to get diamond saplings and kind of knock out all the mainline tasks that are available in this tab of Skyfactory. And after that, I have a couple routes I want to go. One is that I want to build a full storage place that's like this, but transfer all of this over here so it's stored better. The second one is that I want to look into how we need to get obsidian, because right now we have a problem where we're stacked up with our cap for all of our iron acorns and clay acorns. And once there's a backlog of like a one material here, say for instance, right, let's say we start using our acorns for our clay to make clay. We automate it, whatever, we produce clay, and we turn that into clay amber or clay blocks or whatever. Eventually, this will fill up with all the materials that are not getting used. It'll fill up with sticks, it'll fill up with leaves, and it's going to fill up with wood. And then what's going to happen is, since there's all space taken up in here, we're not going to have any output for clay acorns, and these are going to go down to 0. So the way we fix that is by getting what's called void upgrades. So if we do a void upgrade for the barrel, it takes obsidian, a lot of obsidian. That's 6 obsidian there, and this takes 1 obsidian. So that's 7 obsidian, and then you also have a little bit of gold here, and that's void upgrades. And so obsidian is kind of annoying to automate. There's a couple ways you can do it. The main problem with automating obsidian is that lava generation automation is not super easy in the mod pack. So we have a couple ways to get obsidian. We can either get obsidian hogs, which require us to get pretty deep into a tech tree, or we can go the mystical agriculture route, which requires us to get access to inferium, which I don't know how to do just yet. But that's going to be our next focus, is looking at how to get obsidian. For now, we can generate it. It's pretty easy to do manually. First, let's not focus on that for now. But what you do to generate obsidian is you take like this, the cobblestone cauldron with lava in it. You take a water bucket. I have to come over here to where I move my water now. And you can just right-click it to get generate obsidian. This will actually complete a quest for us, so no reason to... And bam, you have 1 obsidian. So I can do a bunch of that, but it's very right-click intensive. So I'll probably do that for now, but I think that's going to be something we're going to have to focus on in the future, is how to generate obsidian automatically to generate those void upgrades, since I don't want to have to right-click my way into carpal tunnel. Okay, but anyways, we have gold. To make a gold sapling, I believe it's iron. What was the gold sapling? Gold sapling required oak. Okay, so I had these wrong. We'll make 2 gold saplings, and we're going to throw in the nickel afterwards. And then after the nickel, we will do our silver. And we're going to make 2 of each, and we're just going to plop them in over here where I have assembled some of these hopping bonsais. And then we're going to make our diamond sapling. We're going to circle back to the slime sapling. We don't need slime for now. Let me just see what you get out of slime sapling so I can be certain there. Slime sapling. There's different types of slime saplings, and these are used to generate slime balls, which could be useful, and slime blocks, which can make slime channels. Okay. Used in some other stuff. Drying basins. Okay. You can make different types of slime. The magma slime is actually really cool because it can make, I think, what can you do here? Yeah, you make magma cream using slime balls. I thought you could, there's some way to get like a heat source and lava out of these. I'm not sure. I'll have to look and see, because lava is also something we're going to have to look to generate. There's some ways you can generate lava in this mod pack. They're not the best ways. They require you to actually use a dropper. At least the easiest one we have access to requires us to use a dropper to drop a cobblestone into a cauldron, which works pretty well when you're just using lava. But if you want to automate obsidian and use like lava and water combined, it can get out of sync and you'll end up with a furnace full of the 2 sources. So we'll have to look into different options for doing that. But for now, we're just going to get these mineral saplings all figured out. Let's get our silver amber in there. And while we're waiting on that, we can go ahead and set up the nickel and gold. So let's do the nickel back here next to the mineral. We'll do gold right here, and we'll do silver next to it. That's going to get made. Let's look at what we need to do to get our last tier, which is our diamond saplings. So let's look at diamond saplings. There is diamond amber. Why is there diamond amber? What can you even use diamond amber for? Molten diamond, okay. But I know it's just diamond, lapis, gold, and silver surrounding a redstone sapling. So let's grab 2 redstone saplings. We should have those. This is the problem with this situation, is I'm not super familiar where all these things are. Right, this should be made. And that was 2 lapis, 2 silver, and 4 gold will be the answer. So right there. Lapis was back here. You can tell because it's blue. There's the gold, and then I need silver. So let's do 1 silver down there. Plot that one in. And I need that to grow pretty fast. All right, that's going to be really cool to get, though. What else? Donut and bacon sapling and some cobblestone mud for the resource. I like resource pigs. I want to get into that. I was looking earlier at the obsidian research pig because I'm focusing on obsidian right now. It's just on my brain. And in order to do that, you have to get a bucket of mud with obsidian, which is pretty easy, except for this refined obsidian, which requires us to go into mechanism. And you can either use mystical agriculture with the refined obsidian essence, or you can get it by using an osmium compressor. We're going to go down a rabbit hole here. Osmium compressor. We also would need to have refined obsidian dust and some type of osmium. So an osmium compressor. Oh geez, that will not be the way we get our obsidian early game. Maybe late game it'll be better, but for now there's no way. 2 of these, this should be enough. Let's go ahead and craft ourselves our. You could do osmium saplings though. Okay, looks like we're gonna be still going the tree route, so a lot of trees in our future, which is fine. I'm gonna make the diamond sapling. To craft it. Where's the recipe? Right here. Bam. And we will plot that down, and we now have all of the beginning tier of diamonds done. Cool. Great. Let's just real quick look at some of the other stuff here that we can knock out. I know we have to get some slime dirt. How do you get slime dirt here? Slimy dirt. Cactus with milk, so we need to get cows. Okay, we can trade for cactus. Slime dirt should be a problem. How do we get a normal slime sapling? It's blue slime. We need to use a cauldron with milk and lapis. That's easy. So we need to get cows. That should be fine. Okay, we'll let those kind of run through. And let's look over here at how we get our cow farms running up. So I have this farm over here. I was thinking about making it all pigs, but we'll just use that for default farm. We'll make a designated pig farm later. So let's look what we have. We have chickens, which is raw corn. We have cows, which is also raw corn. I don't want to do llamas. We have mushrooms, which is also raw corns. We have pigs. Wait, let's count that. How many slots do I have? I have, what, 6 slots over there? And that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe we'll do rabbits too for 6. Yeah, we'll do the rabbits too. I think that is the plan. Yeah, just the rabbits. Oh, no, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so how do we get these? Looks like it's corn for all of them. So corn, 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 and corn. How do we get corn? I wasn't growing corn. So corn seeds. Trade wheat for corn. We have ample supplies of wheat. We should have enough to get the corn seeds going. And we'll probably get rid of the... What do we get rid of first here? We need beetroot for other stuff. It gives us dye, so we don't need a ton of beetroot. Where's corn seed? Give me corn. Get the wheat, give me corn. Okay. That is fine. Let's maybe replace our carrots for now. We'll probably need these when we do some pig breeding, but for now, I'm fine just leaving the carrot seeds over there, and we'll replace this with corn. And we can put all of the corn in that chest. Might have to expand the farm later, but I'm going to go ahead and get us a bunch of corn, and we're going to look at getting a rudimentary animal farm set up here. And yeah, I'll look into how we do all the other stuff here. We can do the slime. We can do probably the cobblestone mud. What about donut and the other sap? I'm always curious, so we're just going to look at these right off the rip here. Donut acorns, which is just sugar. Donut. How do you do donuts? Cooked dough, which is just wheat. So we have the stuff to do donut saplings. And then what is the other one? It was the bacon sapling. Bacon sapling, which is just raw bacon, which we can use from the pigs. Sugarcane should be pretty easy. We can get sugarcane started. So maybe I need to build my farming section. Okay. I'm going to get the corn. We're going to get some animals set up, and I'll probably maybe expand the farm more this way to have more slots for us to build stuff with. And then I will bring you guys back with an update. All right, we are back. I have expanded out our farm a little bit. I've added a new spot for corn and gave Luigi Mario his little own place over here for the market and moved our carrots over to here. But now I have gotten all the seeds we need for the different elements of the farm. And I've gone with cow, sheep, mushrooms, horse, pigs, and chickens. So let's go ahead and get those planted. We will start with the cows right here. Let those grow. Let's do the mushrooms over here on the opposite side of the cows. We'll also do the horses over here. These are all kind of the same size animals. So that's my logic here. And then we'll do the pig, chicken, and sheep all over here, which will get us set up and our farm going, which will be nice for any resources we might need later on here with those guys. So I've been doing a couple things. I'm getting us some grout because I think we're going to start to build an actual real Tinker's Construct smeltery over here and set us up to start automating these other resources. I also want to move some of the items that we're producing from this setup over here to then be set up over there using that stuff. I should probably do the diamond thing now, shouldn't I? Let me just take like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's leave some of that. I think you can do diamond block with this, right? Yeah, you can. It's because you can get amber and or block. What is this used for? I'll just get the raw diamond here. Yeah, give me that, and then we'll just craft as many of them as we can. There we go. 56 diamonds. Woo, we have diamond. It has been acquired. We'll just put it up for now because we don't need it. Might use it for tools or something later. Okay, but I need to organize these chests that we have added recently because I forgot to do that in my neat little way that I normally do. And then it's going to be time to build out our setup we have here and expand it to welcome some new resources there. Is that what I want to do? Or do I want to do something different? We don't have the pig yet to do the cobblestone mud. We need the cow to get these guys. We could go for the bacon and donut saplings. How do we need for a donut sapling? You need sugar, which is sugar cane, and then you need some donuts, which is just cooked dough, which we can get right now. So let's go ahead and buy some sugar cane from this guy. I'm assuming you have it, right? If I do sugar cane, 8 wheat to get sugar cane. And I'll probably want to set up a sugarcane farm like right here using our infinite source that we're going to be using to get some other stuff. So I can do that. I also think I'm going to set up a Tinker's Construct smeltery and then build the platform out to have more and more rows of our production here. I don't really care to have easy access to this kind of stuff because eventually we're going to have auto crafting set up. And then once it's auto crafted, we're not going to need to even interface with any of this stuff. We'll just be able to go to like one massive storage area that I will build. And we'll get things directly there. And then eventually have ME to make our life easier. But for now, let me build out all this stuff and set up our farm with sugarcane, and then we will start looking at Tinkers. All right, we have built out a little area that I'm going to be throwing some smelteries in. We have the space, I think, for 4. It might be a little bit tight with some of the things I'm going to build here for the smelters, but we'll see how it goes. Let's go ahead and get us set up with everything we'll need for the smelter to run. I think I have all my grout cooked. I do. I have 64 now of these seared bricks. And let's just kind of plan out one smelter. Let's go at Tinker's Construct. And let's look at the smeltery. We, of course, are going to need a smeltery controller. Where are you? Let me just... Smelter. There you go. All right, so we need to get ourselves a smeltery controller. We'll get one of those. I need to have some glass on my person as well. For some of these recipes, I remember. We're going to need a seared tank. We want one of those. We're probably going to need a casting table. We're going to get ourselves a casting basin. And we're going to need some drains. I think for the first thing we're going to automate, I'm fine with just one seared drain. We might go and improve upon it later. Right now, I don't think it matters a whole lot. And then we're just going to want a whole bunch of seared bricks. Yeah, that should all be fine. Let's just go ahead and do seared bricks, and we'll just craft the rest. And that should be enough, and I can always make more if I have made a critical error here. But let's go and get our first construct, or our first smelter set up here. I'm going to do it on the back side. The reason being that I want to eventually do some automation around the lava generation for this, and it will be better for that if I have this backside here available for us. Let's go ahead and put a dirt block down just to give us something to put on, to build off of. And we'll use those as kind of our placeholders here as we get the initial setup done. All right, so one there, one there. On the front side, we want to have our controller that we can actually look at. Boop, right there. Yeah, that's fine. Sear drain, I want to have probably one here. Yeah, one there should be fine for now. Does it have a drain on the bottom? It does have a drain on the bottom. Might need to move that up a little bit. Here's what we'll do. We'll move it right down here. Temporary placeholders for now while I get things figured out. Normally I do these a lot more, not as compact, which is why I'm having to second guess myself, because I have a very particular idea for how I want to do our automation here. Okay, in the back we'll do a sear tank that we're going to use to put in lava. We'll automate the pumping in of that. So the whole idea for how I want to automate this is going to involve us, I think this will be fine, but we're going to need to put like the casting basin right down there. We'll have some kind of setup where you have a fluid duct connected to this, and then you use said fluid duct to automatically put the liquids in, and you have another pipe that pulls out all our liquids. So we could do something. Actually, this will work. It's going to be very compact, not as good looking, but once we get it built, it'll be fine. Let me go and get that basics set up here. We should be able to do Invar. That reminds me, I need to make an ingot cast as well, which means I need molten gold. There's a lot of stuff I need to do. I'm going for wood. Give me some wood. I should actually have normal planks just stored in here when I built out our little expansion. Let's go ahead and get just the basics set up here. And we'll do a pretty small smelter for the first iteration. Let's throw a chest over here. That's not just the one I'm building currently. I just want to throw like a temporary chest right there. And we'll put this chest right here. All right, that should be enough to get us set up. I'm going to go ahead and build this up to be like a little bit taller. Eventually we'll make these absolutely massive, but for now this size will be enough for us. And I'll throw some torches here to just give us a little bit more capacity. That way I can do things in bulk. And then torches on all sides, because I don't want to have a monster spawn and kill me whenever I'm AFK. Okay, for now we can do this. We're going to need to get ourselves some Invar in order to make the fluid ducts that we're going to need for filling this out. I really don't like the little gaps I have under here, but we'll keep it for now. It looks fine. I don't care. I'll get used to it. Whatever. All right, let's go get some Invar and actually put this baby to use. Okay, we're going to need to build a seared drain. Okay, we'll get Invar the other way then. So we need to make a fluid duct. I could also use an item, what's the word? A fluid extraction cable to do the same thing, but I like the item ducts because I can use servos there and they're a little bit more compact. So we need a hardened fluid duct, which requires Invar. In order to make Invar, we have to make Invar blend, which we can probably get from molten Invar and casting it. So first we're going to need an ingot cast. So that's going to need some molten gold, and we're going to need to use a brick first. So let's grab ourselves a brick, get ourselves the cast. Bam, get us brick, and I need gold. This is terribly ordered, but this should be enough right now. Just craft this, and we'll get some gold set up for use with casting. Throw the gold in, and throw the brick right here. And once that gets built, we'll be good. Okay, I also need to go and set us up with some lava over there on the smelter. So let me go ahead and do some runs of that while our gold gets smelted. So for lava generation, we're going to build a dropper, and we're going to use that dropper to drop cobblestone into a barrel, kind of like we have set up here. I'll have to make some space over there to set that up, but I'm going to make probably another kind of square like this right in this direction that we're going to use to make the lava for our smelters here. And let's just make sure this thing's all full up. Should also have all the gold that we need, so it gets to get the cast built. And we should be good over there. Let's actually make a couple casks. I know I'm going to need them pretty much right away, because I'm going to eventually build 4 of these things, just so I can do different craft things without having to worry about alloys being blended together. Okay, let's do a couple more. Let's call it 3 for now. And we'll do a 4th because I actually want to have an ingot cast right here, like this one. Okay, that's going to get set up. Boop and boop. I still don't have the actual fluid duct to pour it, though, and I don't have enough seared brick. Here's a way to get seared brick. Let's just go ahead and throw some cobble into this, and that's going to be what we use to get our seared brick, so I can make that cast. What am I doing? I'm being dumb. 1 block here, and use the ingot cast. Here we go. Bam. Okay, I don't need to... I'm going to get our seared brick set up, and I'm going to build that space for the lava generator. And then I'll bring you guys back once we can fully automate that smelter over there and get some kind of mass smelting set up and get us closer to having our resource generation all automated. Okay, I decided to hold off on building out that little area because there's a couple things I want to do first. So I've decided just to go with the fluid extraction. I don't want to make any more seared brick at the moment. So let's go ahead and make a fluid extraction cable because those aren't too hard to make. It just takes gold, a weighted pressure plate, and then a dropper. We're going to have to build a dropper anyway for something related. So let's go ahead and get some more iron out of these iron blocks I have just sitting in my inventory. Let's get that weighted pressure plate. Wow. Let's get the dropper. I need redstone, I know, for this. I should have some redstone on me. Let's get a second dropper because I will need one for the lava generation. And then it's just a matter of using some of the gold here. That actually was really quick to build. I should have just done that in the first place. And this will meet our needs pretty well. If it has problems, I can just replace it with the NVAR that we can make later. But now let's get ourselves an extraction cable, and we'll show off what we are going to be doing with our setup here. So, for our automated smelting, we have created... In fact, I could make this cooler if I put this right here and then put that down the bottom and have that right there. But this is fine. We have a chest where you put in your stuff, and this chest will go down and get you access to the controller that's right there. In fact, I need to change this from a hopper to an item duct. Let me do that. We're not using a hopper for this because I want to still have access to that seared controller. So let's use an item duct here, and we can do it by shift-clicking. I'll use my crescent wrench, which I built using tin and iron. It's a pretty quick build. And we're going to make that pipe to where it doesn't do anything terrible. And now we can actually access both the controller and the piping on its own. So there we go. That's all set up. And let's go ahead and test this out. So let's go grab ourselves anything that I can use to smelt. I have a bunch of clay on me still. I didn't realize I had too much clay. What do we want to make a ton of right away? Let me think about what's going to be needed soon. We're about to make... Let's see. We're going to expand the supply over there. We're going to do the lava over there. And then it's probably just to the animals. By the way, is our animals grown? They're close. You can see 57%. Can I water these? I was curious about this. Let's do it right now as a distraction. But can I grow these faster if I... Yeah, let's grow our cows. Grow, cows, grow. And now we have a baby cow. Cool. I think we'll have to do the same with the other ones. But we'll let those grow naturally. It's just cool that I can water those. I'll come back and do that. We don't need to rush to it. The only animal we probably need are the pigs for bacon. But that can come at a later time. Anywho, I was going to build some stuff. What do I want to build? We'll just do... What do we do? Nickel? We need nickel? Yeah, we can make Invar using nickel, so we'll do the nickel. I need to clear off some of my inventory, so just yeeting some stuff off the side of this cliff here. Don't need that acorn. We'll keep the nugs. Don't need the stone rods anymore. We progressed past that point. And we'll do this. So let's get 4 of these, and then 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. Spread it out so we don't have anything filling up the slots. And we'll test out our little smeltery setup right away. Craft that into amber. I apparently messed up somehow. I grab one more stack. Did not have enough. I've had that happen a couple times where it just crafts. I don't grab enough. It should be even stacks. I don't know why that, I don't know. I probably misclicked something, so it doesn't matter. But anyways, we just throw this in the chest. You can see it starts getting pulled out, and it will get deposited right into our smeltery to fill it all up, and it will get produced in mass. I can build this taller to make more size if that's necessary. And let us just see in the back here, we have our lava tank. We'll need to set up some kind of way to... In fact, just for now, just for the temporary, that way I have it here, we will do a little cauldron here for us to use to get lava. In fact, I could do the lava automation right here and then just pump it into both sides. And then I can move that to the back, and that could be pretty good. All of these are good thoughts, but for now, we'll just do something like this. Make it real quick and simple, and we'll just do that out there and drop us a cauldron there. We can just pump it directly. We'll set something up like this to use the dropper, which is why we'll be expanding that area a little bit. But now you can see we're actually getting our nickel just to be made automatically. It gets extracted from our extraction cable, which maintains a surplus, which is kind of why I don't like these. There'll just be some molten nickel in there, and then if for some reason we have something break and there's just liquid stuck in there, it'll just break the whole system, which is why I prefer item ducts or fluid ducts. But whatever, I digress. So what I want to do now is I want to do building to expand out our area over here, but I don't want to do all the building manually, so we want to get ourselves a builder's gadget, which is a nifty item, or building, there we go, building gadget. Requires iron, requires lapis, requires leadstone, requires diamond. We should have all of that. Let's go and grab some lapis. Let's go and grab... I should have everything else on me, right? I need the diamonds. Where are my 2 diamonds? 2 diamonds. There we go. Building gadget. Handy nifty thing. We need power to run it, though, which means we're going to need to make ourselves a, first off, a charger. Which one's the easier one to build? There's one that's really easy. Yeah, this one is just redstone and iron. In fact, I need to make more redstone, too. Okay, let's get some redstone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, blah, blah, blah. Just give me all these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then this will be 9. Drop that stick, and then we'll just replace this with the other ones. This is why I'm going to be building the storage facility, because I don't like that micro that we have to do. But anyways, we can craft these all in here and get ourselves a stack of redstone blocks. And that'll be enough to get us our rudimentary charger. If we make ourselves some iron. And then to charge our charger, which is a funny saying, we're going to need to build ourselves a generator. And so this is going to be our first foray into power. I'm just going to throw this thing... let's just throw it over here for now. We'll move it eventually. But we need to build ourselves some kind of generator. And so the first generator we're going to want to do is probably going to be combustion. There's a couple options here. I like just the simple combustion one. There's some better ones. You can use nether, souls, geothermal, fluid combustion, and the like. But I think simple combustion will be our best bet because we have a surplus of wood. And so once we actually build, we'll just build one for now. But in the future, what we're going to do is after we build out I need just to smelt some of this into normal stone. After we build out our storage facility, I'm going to build a basement under it. And in that basement, I'm going to have each of these set of bonsais are going to be connected to one of these combustion generators. And that's going to be our early game power production. We're going to be polluting the earth here. But since there is no earth, we're in the sky, who cares? You can't have smog. Well, I guess you could have smog, but it's not going to matter because this is Minecraft, whatever. And that's going to be our plan here. So let me go ahead and get ourselves a furnace. And let's get this set up over here. Does this take smooth stone or does it need just normal stone? Any stone. So this should be enough. Get that built. And let's get ourselves a generator. Okay. So this is set up. We can do that. There's our combustion generator. We can throw this guy in there. And it wants charcoal, but for now we'll just put a stack of woods in there directly. And then we're going to take this and we'll start making more charcoal to funnel into there. In fact, I can use that hopper. We can actually get a good setup here. This is going to be the kind of a small scale example of what we're going to do later. Where'd that hopper go? What did I do with that hopper? I'm confused. Okay, we'll just make another one if I don't have it over here. There's the hopper. Okay, give me the hopper. I need 2 chests. We'll just make more. Give me some chests. Give me another furnace. And there we go. So the way we're going to basically automate our power eventually is we're going to have a setup like this, where you have a hopper above a generator. We're going to have a furnace on top of it. And then we're going to have another hopper, or I could use an item duct. We'll do a hopper for now just because I want that backlog of stuff. And we'll have a chest on top of the hopper that it just has wood. Or in our case, it'll be a barrel full of wood. It'll basically be this barrel. We'll move it from this setup and have it above this. And we'll use all of that to get us a ton of charcoal, and then use that charcoal to generate power, and it'll be an infinite loop because we have charcoal or wood being generated automatically thanks to our bonsai hoppers. So let's just get this set up real quick. Throw that there. I don't know why it wants me to be... There we go. And we'll just throw some wood in there to get it going, and that'll make us enough charcoal to be more than happy with our power generation. Okay, you're doing off wood, and so now we have our building gadget. I want to try this out right now. Just right-click there. I need to have a ton of wood in my inventory for this to work. Now, this is actually kind of dangerous, the building gadget, because you have to be non-shifted for it to work. You have to be actually standing up. So let's do like 5. Because you can't, like, you shift right-click to set your block, right? And then you hold G to bring up the building gadget menu, which can do some cool things. It can do like a surface build. It can do like build to me and all these cool little things. But what we're going to do is we're just going to use this to build out our platform really fast. And it's going to be a lifesaver for me because I've been having to place each and every block that we build out here one by one. And that was just terrible. I was not a fan of that. So we're going to just target this. I need to make the range... to a very high range here. Where's the point where it actually will reach? There we go. And we can just do this to place a bunch of blocks super fast and build out a large area of our platform here without having any problems. So that's going to save me a ton of time. Okay. But with this, I think we're at a point where I can put a cut in for this episode, kind of call this one here. Again, we now have some rudimentary automation. We just need to put this connected to that and add an auto crafter in between. It will have all of the resource generation we need. So at this point, I think I'll be doing a big build to expand our kind of setup here and go from having these messy barrels to having rows and rows of this kind of setup. And I'll probably... save some space in for what will be auto crafting, and I actually desperately need to throw some torches up here. So where's my... Shit. I need torches. I don't want to die. I do have a quest to die, however. Just take me half. Throw those guys there, and then, just to make this... Stop away! I don't know who you are. Anyway, do that. Okay, the idea here is that we'll pump in some charcoal to be used as a source material for our furnaces here. Use my axe. I'm trying to end the video, please! Okay. Give me that. I want to use this, and then I want some of these. Give me a torch, and I need to light. That's the one problem about the building gadgets. If you build a ton, mobs will spawn, especially since we are forever night here. So that will be something you have to consider. But anyways, we're doing good. We basically got the whole first tree of the quest done. There's just some small things here that we can get. Like, we can do the bacon and the donuts pretty easily. We can do cobblestone pig. Once all of those are finished growing over there, it'll not be a problem. Blue slime, likewise, we need the cows, which are now growing. And then it's going to be on to the other stuff. This is just for hardcore mode. This is just crafting. We'll build some gear. Cool. We'll do some farms, all the trees. And we'll maybe get into the power stuff. But for all of that, it's going to be time to actually build out auto crafting. That way I don't have to be doing any manual stuff. And we'll have a nice little facility built by the time I bring you guys back for the next episode. But for now, I'm Carlsman here. If you guys enjoyed, I've been Sean, the Blue Screeners, and I'll catch you next one. Later.